Whew. We are blessed and highly favored by the best. First and foremost, where do I even start? I was gonna title this video originally, I tried to quit work, but I can't. So why? Why can't I quit work? Or why was I trying to? I was trying to because I wanted to, was going to because I have been being targeted. I've let it go. It's just continuing to happen. I just do my job, best of my ability. Pray to God about it when days and times get rougher than others. But where I have to take accountability at, and I finally figured out the information that I need to know as far as, well, almost. And I say almost because I just have to look at the time or the date, because everything rolls off as far as me being late. They fall off every 6 months. So I have to go to the latest date to see how long or how many months, technically speaking, I have. But long story short, if I'm late one more time, the next time it'll be, the process to go through to essentially I have employment there. And the irony in all this is I'm here working this job for the benefits, and the job messed up the benefits. So that's my position on it. I know I have to be responsible and work like I have been doing, but like now it definitely got real. I have to take accountability. I do. There's no way around it. I have to take accountability, and I understand that I was the one that was late. I wouldn't say that I let them get to me, but I just stopped caring once they were putting me through what they were putting me through. I was going through real life situations, right? I don't want to get into too much detail, right? I'm not perfect. I have stuff outside of work, and I'm the kind of person, if something happens, I put it on the grill and take care of it right then and there. Not saying that that's always the best way to operate or be or move. I'm constantly praying, constantly growing, constantly trying to be the best man that I can be. So had to take accountability because I was late. I chose to not be late. It was times where I was at the job, but I'm handling stuff outside of work, just in the parking lot, and then I'm just late. I chose to do that. And I even asked, like, what's the situation? And it wasn't told to me. Doesn't matter. Now it is presented to me, and I had to take accountability for that. But they are definitely playing a game that, I'm not playing and I don't want to be in. But I have the information, like I said. I basically can't, if I'm late the second time, it's finito, it's over. But I do need to get that date to figure out because it rolls off every 6 months. And I was just gonna go find and get another job, but there's a part of me that's just like, stay, even though I don't want to stay like that. I'm definitely gonna ride it out, and you're gonna see why I'm gonna ride it out. Because change right now, if I can get a nice clean transition into a job paying more with better hours, for sure. Police came looking for me. They did. The police, it's this truck. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me too good, but the police definitely came looking for me. And when I tell you, I was a little scared and a little nervous. They didn't tell me really until the very end. Like, I had to squeeze it out of them, like, cause I'm like shook. I'm like, what's going on? They just asking, like, am I who I am? Right? They come, they looking for you. Are you John Doe? Are you John Doe? Just like kind of like the collectors. Like, they ain't trying to hear nothing else. They not gonna say nothing else to you until you play their game of confirming that you're John Doe. So that way, whatever's going on with John Doe, whether it's good, bad, or in between, usually it's nothing good, right? Police coming to proactively look for you is usually not good, unless only situation I can think of right now off the top of my head is if you're like some type of a key witness or something, and they come and looking for you. But that's something you should already know, but whatever. Digressing already. The police came looking for me. This is how it happened. The dog, Birdie, got the barking, races to the door. My daughter goes to see who it is. So then I immediately have to try to beeline to go see who it is. I'm pretty sure my Nana peeked first and saw like who it was, and she knew that I was getting up and on my way already. So I'm just glad, because I mean, I had to let my wife know anyway, but it's just like it could have been anybody, and that's just like kind of it can be embarrassing for most or some people, right? Police looking for you, not everybody in your business say like, why is the police looking for you? I was trying to figure out why the police was looking for me, because like I said, I was nervous. I was like, a lot of people don't know. I'm telling you how my thoughts were like, dang, like I'm about to go to jail or something, and it's like I genuinely don't even know what I did. I didn't do anything, right? So that's why I'm like, but it's happened for less. So, not trying to be too petty there, but I'm like, what's going on? She wanted to confirm. So then we get to talking about it. She's showing me all these papers and this, that, the third. I'm still not knowing what's going on. I'm just like, basically asked like, so like, am I like, what happens? Am I supposed to? Because she's telling me, you got to go to court, you got to do this, you got to do that. And she wants me to sign all this stuff. And I gave pushback at my current job about not signing papers and stuff, even though I still really want to be like not signing for stuff that I don't really agree with, but like just to stop going against the grain, even though they're at work, it really didn't seem to benefit me at all. Because I even asked my supervisor if, they know I'm a good worker. Like, just got pushed day before yesterday, and I stay producing. And the point of me telling you this is that no matter what, I said, if I'm late 2 times, is there any way you could put in a good word for me? Is there any fight that you can have or do for me? And it's like, I feel like every job there really is, but she's choosing not to. And I understand it. I do get it. I, defended myself and didn't put her in the best of lights for me saying what the truth is. And, it is what it is. We still grown, we still work, and I can't be late. That's that. She probably about praying that I'd be later, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she want to see me shine. But back to the police and back to the story. So I'm figuring out what's going on. And long story short, I'm being sued, and it couldn't have come at a better time or a worse time. I was just getting ready to transition into our own house. So obviously this is something that my nana's always on me about, paying and taking care of my bills. I've had so much going on, I honestly kind of forgot about it. It's sad, but you can forget about bills, especially ones that you don't want to pay and are not benefiting you at all. So yeah, they sued me. And out of this, really quick, because catch this key. I owe people far more money than the company that's coming and suing me, right? And they, obviously, if you don't know, they basically can tap in and take up to 25% of your check. So I got that information. Now, there was a place and I reached out. Reached out to said company. Well, not said company, but the company. There's a company I owe like buku bucks to. And this company that's suing me is really over some petty money, but I get it, money is money, but it's a wake-up call for me. It's a wake-up call. Like, I was scared. I'm a little saucy. Nobody's trying to have to do it this way, but I stopped paying certain bills, and, you got to pay your bills. Definitely take that key away. That's a no-brainer. But they suing me, right? And the company that I owe buku bucks to, they were essentially, from what I heard, I was on final notice. So that basically means, like, the final notice. And mind you, I'm not just ignoring them. I've moved around so much. I'm not getting, and there's a part of accountability. I'm not opening up mail. That stuff it messes up my day, my energy, my aura. For me, it's like, why open up a bill that I know I can't pay? It being unopened is a reminder that I need to get to it, but I gotta be responsible, grown man, standing on business and stop playing games and when I'm working hard, I gotta take those hard-earned bucks and use it to pay the bills, and it is what it is. I want to do all these things for my family, my wife, my daughter, my nana, my mom, like my family. When I say family, yes, it's my family, but even to those around me, I'm just trying to do better. And I know one of the points I'm gonna get to. I guess I'm gonna say it right now. Like, the closer that I feel, or I know, the closer I'm getting to God, trying to be better, live better, do better, the closer I get to the righteous get to God, it's like the negative. I try not to say the devil anymore, but it's like more and more baloney comes my way. It's always something, right? But back to boom, I'm getting sued. Right? And the other place I'm on final notice, basically, that's the last notice that you get before they get ready to sue you. And I'm just so thankful and grateful that I caught it, because if one of these big fish would have been coming after me, I mean, I still got to handle business and pay, but it's like with that threat, because now that I learned how it works, the judgments, the summons, all that, they basically have it set up through the court to where, yeah, okay, if you don't pay us, like, we're going to pretend like we're working with you, because we are working with you, like, take the payments through us. But if you word is bond, and if you break your word, the court is just gonna initiate, we take 25% of your check. And yeah, with the people who sue me now, even if that was to happen, like, it's not ideal, but hey, it'll get paid. It'll probably have me want to pay them off even quicker. Like, and I'm thinking about, I have to look into it. Like, I'm sure I have an option to take out of my 401k. I've never done it before, but I hear people taking out of their 401ks for less, or not for less, but to get vehicles, this, that, the third. So I'm thinking about, I've already asked, right, to settle with them, and then just take like the $3,000 and just take it out my 401k, settle that with them, so that way I don't have, because I don't like this whole, I spent like a long time getting information, trying to ask, because it was not crystal clear. Like, they keep saying, like, I had the choice to go to court or set up a court date. But when you have your name on paper and you have police coming to your house where you live at, saying, like, you got to go to court by said date, and then they're saying it's my choice. So it's like, it was a little loophole. Like, basically, I can go to court and say, hey, I shouldn't be paying all this money, I'll pay them this much, like something like that. But they'll never tell you that that's really what you can do, because I asked them, is there any way of me going to court? Well, me going to court would, how did I say it to them? I asked, is there any way of me going to court would result in me paying you guys or said company less money? And she basically said, like, it could be a possibility. I had to ask that question like 7 times to get a more straight answer. But yeah, something good. And God is great. God is a blessing. I had got a phone call, right? And I understand the point. He wanted me to he wants me to watch this video. There was a little bit of slickness to it, but it started off great. And this is what he said. He said, keep doing what you're doing. Like, God, he was confirming and said to me that God has my back. I always tell people in my energy where I'm at, how you doing? I'm blessed and highly favored. I can be ticked off to the moon, and I'll still just about say I'm blessed and highly favored still, because I look at that as even a blessing. Like, even in a struggle, or what most people view as a struggle, or right now I'm currently being sued, right? Police, everybody looking for me. It can be embarrassing, and all my money, right? I wanted to do this, now I have to do that. It's, I was trying to build and do things. Even here on my YouTube channel, I created 2 more channels, and it's just like things can try to get flipped. Well, life is life, and then it'll flip you on your head sometimes, but just keep pushing through, right? And he confirmed, he just randomly called me. It was that night when I got off work. It was like, God has your back. Just keep doing what you're doing. And there's so many times I just feel like I'm like failing, or not doing enough, not doing right. And it just, that phone call, even right now, it's a reminder, because I almost like that energy and what I had from that was like, all right, cool. And then he switched it to like his agenda, because he made it seem like he was about to get off the phone. That's why I say that. And then he couldn't resist it. But it's all right. All in all, it was good, because usually it'll be like a 2-hour conversation minimum. But it was just great, and God was just letting me know that he has my back. He's still here, and he definitely has your back. He has your best interest. Know that he loves you. Know that I love you. Know that we are blessed and highly favored by the best. I'm not too sure how long this video is, but I'm gonna see you in the next video.